Hello and welcome back to the channel, Walking Cairns. I'm going to show you around Machans Beach in a minute. There's been a bit of flooding around at Machans Beach. Machans and Beach and Holloway's Beach are actually built on the Barron River Delta. So it's a fair bit of reclaimed land around there, I expect. And when it rains, it tends to flood. I'll show you a bit of flooding that's still there. I mean, it was a few days ago, and it's actually still there. The Holloway's seems to be okay, but Machans always suffers a bit of flooding. Machans is right next to the airport. Very low flying aircraft go over the road that leads into Machans. It's a quaint little place, Machans. It's the first beach in the northern beaches just north of Cairns, and it's more like a little village. It's got that sort of hippie feel about it, a bit like Coranda up in the tablelands there. In fact, I tend to call Machans Coranda by the sea. So it's a nice little place. I was going to build a house there. I bought, I put an offer in for some land and I had a contract on it, but the owner pulled out. Luckily for me, because I think the land that I bought here in Clifton Beach, Palm Cove area is a much better block of land. It's a bigger block of land. This one's an acre, and the building envelope was a lot bigger here too. So I think I was lucky that it didn't go through. There was two problems with the place. The one, there's the aircraft noise, which was fairly substantial, and the other one was the flooding element. So we had to build the footprint, the building envelope, or whatever you call it, up a meter above the surrounding land area, which would have proven a bit of a problem. And also the building envelope was very small because there was a covenant on the block because of the ant trees. In fact, I'll show you some ant trees as when we go for the walk. Okay, so let's go for the walk, and thanks for visiting the channel. If you could subscribe, that would be really good, because apparently that affects the algorithm, plus liking it affects the algorithm, so I can get more prompts into people's feed on YouTube. So please subscribe, and please like, and enjoy walking around Machans Beach on a beautiful day. Okay, well, we're here at Machans Beach, down the northern end, and I'll just walk down to the pub. Most of the beach here is sort of protected by rocks, like it is down the southern part of Clifton Beach. Otherwise there'd be terrible erosion. The sea level's quite a bit below the roadway. And without these rocks here, there probably wouldn't be a roadway. This is Machans Beach. It's the first beach out of Cairns on the Northern Beaches strip. Nice bit of sand there. Very close to the airport here. Dash 8, one of the Q400s, probably off to Townsville. And you can see it there. It's a very small esplanade here, so these houses get a pretty good view of the beach. Down towards the other side there, where you can just see there where the sand is, where the rocks sort of stop and the sand starts, that's Cinderella Road, I think, or Cinderella Drive. There's some big houses down there and they go right to the beach. So if you like beach living, that's not a bad spot to be. A bit like Kawara, where some of those houses, expensive houses, go straight to the beach. Bit of erosion here. Looks like some sort of drain. Oh, that's a tall coconut tree. Look at that. Imagine the poor guys who have to climb up that. And they do, because you can see the holes in the trunk where the grips go for their feet. Wow. Beautiful day. There's Trinity Inlet down there. Steps down to the beach here. Tide's in, so there's not much point in going down the steps. Won't be much of a beach. Have to do it at low tide, not high tide. Go and have a look. Can't resist. Yeah, as I said, not much in the way of a beach at the moment because it's high tide. This looks like a storm overflow there. It's a nice beach, but I don't know, I think the noise of the aeroplanes would get to me after a while. I dare say that all new builds would have to have soundproof glass to the living areas. The house that I built had to have sound insulating glass. It's almost like bulletproof glass. Does a really good job though, because my house is next to the Captain Cook Highway. So because we're in a noise zone, we have to have that put in. But I'm so glad I didn't fight it to get it not put in, which I was thinking of doing. Getting somebody up from Brisbane to do some sound monitoring and prove that the sound noise levels from the highway wasn't that bad as they was on the plan, like they did on the other side of the road, so they could just have normal float glass in. But this noise glass is fantastic. You shut all the windows and you don't hear anything. It's amazing. It's also good for security, I suppose, because you can't break the stuff. It weighs a ton. I had a problem with the rollers on one of the sliding doors, and the guy came out to fix it, but only one guy came out, and we had to take the door off, one of the window doors off. It's a sliding window door, and it was so heavy that the two of us were struggling to lift it. Amazing, really heavy. I think they basically have two pieces of glass, and in the middle there's a film which absorbs the sound. I'm so glad I got it done though. Yeah, they're taking off to the north. The noise of the small propeller aeroplanes always reminds me of summer, because I've lived near airports a lot, and I don't know, the activity goes up during summer months. All the private pilots are out there buzzing around, and it just reminds me of summer. But not the jets, no. They're too noisy for me. Here's the pub down here. We'll just go to the pub. I think we'll leave it there. I'll go and show you the boat ramp. Beautiful day. See, some of these houses have obviously demolished the original house or shack or whatever it was. Houses tend to look a bit like shacks down here at Machans Beach. Sort of, I call it Coranda by the Sea. It's got that sort of hippie feel about it. Mind you, Coranda's sort of losing that reputation. It used to be real, like hippiesville years ago, like 30 years ago. I remember going there when I was a kid. Very, very hippie, but it's not so hippie now. There's still a bit of it there, but not much. There you go, there's a vacant block there if you want to build yourself a dream house. The trouble with doing these walks with this camera is I seem to terminate the walk at the pub and I can't resist going in for a beer. Don't know what the time is. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. Maybe they're not open. It'd be good for my figure if they weren't. is O'Shea's. How you going?
Hello.
What have they got here? Help reduce landfill. Oh yeah. Recycle. We have recycling up here now in Queensland. You get 10 cents for every can or bottle. They even take spirit bottles now and wine bottles. The main entrance to the Esplanade. O'Shea's beachfront restaurant and bar. Yeah, I used to come here quite a bit when we were looking at building a house down here. Might go and have a look at the land, see what's happened to it. It's a quaint little, almost like a village really, see, look? Very small roads. I wonder if this is open. Maybe it's not. It's me there with my Pattaya. Singlet on, probably getting burnt. Walking around like this. I don't think it's open. Well, that's probably good. For me anyway. Okay. I'll take you and show you the boat ramp and then have a look at the land I was going to buy and we'll see you next. Okay, this is the boat ramp at Machans Beach. Just take you over here and have a look. I like this area here. People used to do a lot of fishing here, but it's a weekday and it's been raining a lot, so I dare say nobody's really bothered to come. Here we go. This is the Barron River. I think it's split round this side. Let's just go down here, hope there's no crocodiles. Spin it round, have a look. Really nice here. A bit dirty the river though. But it's barra season now. Barra season started on the 1st of February. That's barramundi, that is. So you can now catch barramundi. As long as they're the right size. You know, there's some clouds forming on the range there. And there's some cloud building above us, so I dare say it's going to rain. Looks like it's raining over there. Nice catamaran there. Not sure how you get there. I don't know whether it's actually crashed into the trees or the mangroves or not, I don't know. Yeah, there's some, obviously this heat has driven the humidity in the vegetation up into the atmosphere and we're getting cloud formation. So I think it's going to rain. So I might just go back to the car and leave it there. Okay, you can see at Machans here that there's still a fair bit of flooding. This place gets cut off all the time. I don't know whether you can see, but there is water over the road there. Probably not much, so we can go through it. There is you can go round the other way if you want, but we'll go through it. Yeah, we should be all right. See, there's the airport there. It's only 400, so four-wheel drive should be able to get through it. But this place does get cut off, and remember, it stopped raining quite a while ago.